A story was told of a man of God who, when he was alive, preached holiness, righteousness, purity. In fact, everybody knew him as a preacher of holiness, righteousness, and purity. And not just only preach, he demonstrated it. But something happened. The man of God died. And another man of God was invited to come and minister on the day of his burial. According to the man of God, he said on that day he came. And when he arrived, the meeting was about to start. It has not started yet. They were still waiting. And people were crying and screaming. Oh, so to him it was like an amazement. Why are they crying? After all, he made it to heaven. He was a preacher of holiness, righteousness, purity, and what have you. And he demonstrated it. Why are they all crying? And he's elderly. He was old too. So why are they all crying? The joy is that he made it to heaven. Is it not good for one to go to heaven, than staying alive long and miss it? So on the process of waiting for the service to start, he decided to go back to his car. And when he went back to his car, the Lord said to him that he didn't make it. He said, what? What is it? What's happening? What is the Lord saying? He said, he did not make it. How? He said, the Lord asked him to go back to the wife of the late pastor and asked him, she's aware. So the man of God came down from his car and went back to the compound. And when he went back, this time around, he saw the wife of the man. And the woman started crying when he saw the man of God. When she saw the man of God, she started crying again and crying. And he was like, calm down, it's okay. And he said to the woman, the Lord just said something. The Lord told me that your husband didn't make it. The woman started crying and said, yes, sir. That is why I am crying. I am not crying because my husband died. I'm crying because I knew he didn't make it. And the man of God asked her, why? What happened that he didn't make it? He said there was an incident that happened in their church. Some members of the church, two guys, members of the church, they made away with church properties, sold it, So the pastor, the lay pastor, now promised himself that he's not going to forgive them. Even when those guys came back and pleaded and begged for the forgiveness, that the pastor should forgive them, that they are sorry for what they have done, the pastor said never. He will never forgive them for doing such thing to him. He will never forgive them. So it was on that process, he was yet to forgive them when he died. So what took him to hell was unforgiveness. And I now ask a question, sir, ma, you that is watching this video, what does it take to forgive? What does it cost to forgive? Do you know the reason why we find it very difficult to forgive somebody? It's pride. Yes. Pride is one of the things that made us not to forgive. When we remember, the devil will say, why will you forgive? So that it will now be that you're a weak person. You are the one that is weak. Why will you forgive? Do not forgive. Don't let go. Beloved, it costs nothing to forgive. In fact, forgiveness is for your own good. Not that person's you are trying to forgive. It's for your own good. For your own peace of mind. For your own, for your own, mental health. When you forgive, you help yourself. It will be a credit to you. So please, let's forgive. Ask the Lord for grace. Ask the Holy Ghost for the grace. And he will always give you the grace. It doesn't matter what the person has done to you. Let God be the judge. Hand the person over to God. Forgive that person. Sir, forgive that man. Ma, forgive that woman that have wronged you. Forgive. When you forgive, there is this joy. There is this peace. There is this unexplainable joy that you will feel inside of you for just forgiving. It will be like somebody who has warned